You may be tired of not being able to travel as much as you'd like. It's especially internationally. So our travel article this month is entitled The Restoration of the Vacation. And we have Gabe back with us. Hi, Gabe.
Thanks, Brandon. And, you invited the right person. I like a good vacation.
That's right. You like to travel, right? So that brings me to my first question, Gabe. What would be the first international destination you'd like to travel to once air travel is a bit more accessible?
Well, if you asked me like 2 years ago where I'd want to travel, I'd probably just say somewhere I'd never been before. And, regardless of if I knew anybody at that place. But now that you ask me, I have siblings who are living all over the world. And I would want to go see how they are. I'd want to go visit one of them. Like I have a sister who lives in London and another sister who lives in Amsterdam. And, obviously going to see those places would be more than just visiting my siblings. So it would be kind of killing two birds with one stone.
Perfect.
But I definitely want to see people that I love and care about because especially, during this time, it's like, man, that's the most important thing, right? The relationships.
Yeah, so it sort of changes your way of thinking about travel.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's definitely meaningful. Many of us, we have not traveled too much in the past year or so, and so maybe we've had a staycation, which is, of course, where you sort of just stay at home or in your general area and do some fun things. Have you ever done that, Gabe?
I haven't. I think the definition of a staycation is like you don't leave your city, but you kind of stay in a place that's in a different part of your city overnight or something like that.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, or maybe I guess you stay at home, but you go out and do things that you treat it sort of like a vacation.
This is the problem I have with staying at home and treating it like a vacation is that, man, if I'm at home, like I have everything that I have at home too.
Yes.
And I think, I have to do all this, like I have to, play video games or I have to do dishes or whatever it is.
It doesn't feel like a vacation.
Yeah, so I really have to get out of my house and like stay in a hotel on the other side of the city. I have done that.
Okay.
Like in Ulai.
Yes.
Or like in Elon or something. They're close enough, so it's kind of like a staycation.
Yeah, maybe just have a fun getaway for a night or two.
Exactly. That
within
way
the city.
You can get just kind of like really put yourself in vacation mode and not think about even the chores that you have to do around the house. Yeah.
Well, what about this, Gabe? So we've talked about a staycation, but what about a walk-cation?
Now this is interesting. I can see the benefits of having a walk-cation. Like you can eat a whole lot and not have to worry about gaining too much weight because you're going to be walking it off.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's a great idea. And I like the idea of just like taking advantage of the space that you go to visit and by walking around the perimeter or something like that. Not just walking or taking the elevator up through the museum, but like walking through every space that you can.
Yeah, this would be great to do maybe during the fall, right? Or springtime, maybe not the summer, depending on where you are.
Just an added note, we live in a city that Taipei has got a lot of people, but actually the space is not that big.
Right.
And it's surprising how quickly you can get from one place to another.
Yes.
You think it's so far away because you're usually taking a cab or MRT or your
stuck
scooter
in traffic.
or stuck in traffic.
Right.
But it's like if you actually tried to walk it, like the time actually goes by pretty quickly.
This is true. All right. Well, we are all out of time. Thank you, Gabe, for joining us this month at Insights, and we'll see you next time here on Advanced Insights.